Alrighty, Steeler Nation. This one is a bad one. Let's be honest. This game sucked. Completely sucked, right? And I am almost getting to the point where I'm beyond frustrated with this team. I got myself so hyped up. First of all, the Bengals fans that come back to the comments and say, oh, the Bengals won. We did this, we did that. I don't care. Your team is still trash and terrible. Come back to me when you win a Super Bowl, which is never. That's out of the way. Congratulations to the Bengals. You got your dub. Great stuff. But I'm pretty frustrated at this Pittsburgh Steelers team. I talked about it on the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I released a video, and I talked about how they're giving me false hope. This team is giving me false hope, and I'm frustrated, beyond frustrated, watching this team. You name all the players on the offense. They have some good players on offense. But I'm frustrated at the leadership, at Coach Tomlin, who deserves to be at some point on the hot seat. I'm not saying fire Tomlin. I don't believe you go out there and fire your coach with 8 games to go, 7 games to go. You don't do that. It doesn't happen. But I'm frustrated at this team, at their performance coming out of the gate. You allow 17 points in the first half, and we were almost pretty lucky to keep on pace with them to get the Levi interception and come back 2017. I'm frustrated. And in the comments below, air your frustrations too, right? I'm not saying fire Tomlin. I'm not saying fire this guy, fire that guy, but something needs to change, and it doesn't change. Last week, we had a good play against the Saints. This week, you do nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I am frustrated with the Matt Canada system. I'm frustrated that defensive-wise, the secondary they allowed over 300 yards passing, right? T. Higgins had 150 yards. Secondary was not working. TJ Watt's going out there and doing the best he can himself. Got an interception, got a pass deflection. Heist was out there trying his best too, got a sack too. There were times where we thought we're back in this game. We're back in this game, right? Hype was all-time high. Hype's up there. We're back in the game. Come out, second half, you lay an absolute duck egg. Duck egg. This team frustrates me. They had to win this game. They had to win this game to be 4-6 for a chance, a slight chance for the playoffs. They had to win this game, and they didn't have any chance. No chance at all. They allowed the Cincinnati Bengals to lay 37 in their house. They pretty much pissed everywhere. They walked in the house and took a big dump on the floor. They pissed all over the shop. Joe Burrow tore the defense apart. We give shout out to Levi Wallace, and he makes a massive mistake in a big play down the sideline. They don't want to tackle. They don't want to play. There's no leadership. You have Cameron Haley. You have TJ Watt. You have guys like that, but no one really gives a shit. No one cares. That's the point. It starts with Tomlin. It starts with Canada. It starts with this, and we're going to hear Kenny Pickett's a bust. We're going to hear tank for this guy, tank the season. All that stuff's going to happen. And to a certain extent, rightly so. But you'll never hear that from me. You'll never hear me say tank this, tank that, ever, ever, ever. I don't care if we lose the next 6 and we have to lose the last one to get the number 1 overall pick instead of the 4th overall pick. The team played bad today. Played awful. And I'm frustrated because I feel like this can be a good team. Pickens made some good plays. Freiermuth made some good plays. Najee Harris was running the football pretty well today. And then what does Matt Canada do? All right, we're down by 4 points. Let's do a receiver screen. We're down by 7 points. Let's do a reverse to Sims, which doesn't work. All right, we're down by a few points. You know what we're going to do? Let's throw a dump-off pass to Gentry. A shovel pass to Gentry. Those things don't work. It's frustrating. Beyond frustrating. Anyways, that's my wrap today. I'm pretty over it, man. You guys saw me on the live stream. If you like the content, hit that sub, get me to 1,000. I'm just over it, man. You have $1 million defense, TJ Watt, these guys, Minka, and no one shows up, and you allow the Bengals to throw the football all over you. Jamar Chase didn't even play. And the defense had times where they were playing pretty hard, and other times they just said, you know what, just walk down the field, mate. Walk right down the field. And that's it. There's no heart. There hasn't been any heart in this team since 2016. The last time they went to the playoffs hadn't been any heart. There's no foundational structure either. Could be time to where things start to fall to pieces, the house falls apart, and you start rebuilding at the coaching level, at head coach, and obviously at the clear factor is getting rid of Canada. That is clear and obvious. Okay, Tomlin's on the warm-ish seat to a certain degree. I'm not saying firing, but he's warm, getting warmer every day. And Terrell Austin, no one's talking about firing Terrell Austin because he's bad too. The thing is, though, guys, they won't fire anyone. The Roonies can't fire these coaches right now. It's too far into the season. You've got to wait until the end. And they won't bench. They're not going to bench Kenny. So get that out of your head. They won't bench Kenny. Kenny's the guy this year, and we'll see what happens. They've got to build around that. Too many penalties, too many mistakes. This team is frustrating to watch. I'll see you later. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm done. I'll see you guys next week when the Steelers versus the Colts Monday Night Football. You've got to go now win. You've got to win 7 in a row and have a chance, and they won't do it. They couldn't even beat the Bengals at home. I'm beyond frustrated. The team is the most frustrating team I've ever seen in my Pittsburgh Steelers career of 20 years. The most frustrating team I've ever seen. I'll see you later.